Good morning, good day, good evening. My name is Jonathan Regan, also known as New Questions from blockchaineducation.com.au. Today we're going to talk about the 5 pillars of success. What's a pillar? Yeah, that's a good question. The 5 secrets of being a successful trader, the 5 aspects that you need to control to make money consistently in these markets. We're going to talk about what most traders are missing, and when I say most traders, I really mean that. Around about 70 to 80% of the people in traditional markets and also in the cryptocurrency markets are actually losing money consistently in their trading. How do I know that? Well, the government actually mandates that you need to put that in your advertisement. So when we try and advertise, we have to say, look, 70 to 80% of the people are losing money. It's not the case with blockchain education, mind you, because we have the 5 pillars of success, which I'm about to talk about. Now, these are the sort of things where if you don't have one of these components, then you essentially are going to probably lose money in the long run in trading. So you need all 5, and it's not what you might expect. I'm not just going to sit here and talk about patience and focus and commitment and all this positive energy stuff. I'm talking about 5 sort of concepts that you really need to have on lockdown if you're going to make serious money. Right, let's not mess around. Let's start with number 1. The first thing you need is education. Now, okay, there's an awful lot of information out there. There's thousands of books on Amazon. You can pick up some old books about commodities and Forex trading in the library. What's a library? You can download PDFs off the internet. You can find hundreds and hundreds, if not tens of thousands of videos on YouTube. You can even join private communities like mine. Learn from our analysts, learn from our group. Now, at the end of the day, the education needs to teach you a couple of different things. The first thing is the mechanics. You need to basically know how to buy and sell. The mechanics of opening a trade, lightning or adding to your position. You need to understand risk management and capital and how to actually move fiat and crypto around. In traditional markets, you need to understand how to interact with the brokers. So you need the educational base to get started. Now, blockchain education, we have hundreds of videos. We have a full-time chat community. We have people there on hand who can actually assist you to get started, to understand the mechanics, and we can steer you in the right direction. So the education is essentially a means to an end. It's not the thing that's going to make you money, although it's helpful if you kind of know what's going on. What we've actually tried to do at Blockchain Education is we've tried to simplify it, bring it back to its core roots, and essentially look at only a handful of indicators, some good strong trend following systems, good indicators, and basically put you into the trade at the earliest possible moment and help you get out at a good point. Now, we don't have super complex trading methodology and all that sort of stuff, and to be honest, I think if you keep it simple, you're going to make money in this industry. So first things first, education. We've got plenty of it. It's on-the-job training. It's real-time. We react to the market in real time. It's not some 3-year curriculum that's going to cost you $100,000 and you get a little certificate to hang up on the wall, because at the end of the day, that certificate means very little if you have to now go and trade. Whereas with blockchain education, you're actually trading, you're there, we've got the community, you've got support, and ultimately, what we're trying to teach you through our education is a methodology. We're basically showing you, okay, there's a lot of stuff you can consider, but this is what we think is important. This is our methodology. This is what you should be looking for when you want to enter a trade. This is the warning signs, and this is when you should exit the trade. This is when you should be adding to your position. This is when you should be pulling away. This is when you should be going back to Bitcoin, back to US dollars, in and out of altcoins, ultimately to make money. So you need a methodology, and the methodology has to work in an uptrend and a downtrend, and it also has to work when the market's going sideways. Not only that, the methodology has to work on the sort of the 1-minute chart or the 15-minute chart, the 45, the hour, the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly. The methodology has to be true to every single time frame, every single asset that you want to trade. And ultimately, what we teach at Blockchain Education works perfectly in cryptocurrency, but you can also use it in other industries as well. It's kind of a 2-for-1. If you're getting into equities or Forex, same sort of methodology works great. So the methodology is basically a set of rules, conditions, constraints, filters, and actions that you need to take based on the education that we're trying to put forth. So we're not trying to teach you every single aspect of the entire industry and how to be a super duper trader with a theoretical background knowledge as deep as like 10 encyclopedias deep. No, we're actually teaching you a specific methodology that has about 15 steps, and that's all you really need to consistently make money. Now, the reason I know that is because we've taught this to thousands of people over the last 3 years, and we've recorded very systematically every single call and entry that we've ever done, including all the commentary, all the discussion about it in the chat system, the original charts by the analysts, and then every minute after that, we tracked what actually happened. You know, if we say buy at 1,000 Satoshis and it goes to 1,400 Satoshis, well, that's ultimately 40%. And we can actually track what goes on. And we've proven, not only to ourselves, we already knew, but we've proven to the wider community now on YouTube and also to our thousands of members that our methodology actually works. You don't need a super complex education and methodology to make money in this industry. It's just not that efficient. There's plenty of opportunity to make money here. So that's your methodology. So once you have your education, that's pillar number one, and you know what to refine it and filter it down to. That's your methodology. That's pillar number two. Number three is, okay, I know what to look for, but that's hard, right? And at the end of the day, it kind of is, because we have a specific methodology with a specific set of rules that you learn through our education process. But that doesn't make it any easier, because there's about 2,000 or 3,000 different cryptocurrency pairs alone that you now need to consider on a sort of a 1 minute, 15 minute, 4 hour basis. The whole thing's dynamically changing. It's all reacting in terms of Bitcoin's price movement versus US dollars, and so on. And it gets really complicated. Now, if you're the sort of person who just wants to sit in front of a screen all day long, every single day, cycling through thousands and thousands of different possible combinations, looking for that methodology, then, well, by all means, go for it. I used to do that for years. But then as part of blockchain education, we built a discovery system. Now, what that means is our dedicated servers go out, we collect all the information from Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. We collect it every single minute for every single coin pair. We run a bunch of algorithms that are mirroring our methodology, and we're looking for opportunity. And once we find that opportunity, we let our in-house analysts know, and they know what to do with it. They create manual calls. But we also throw up all the signals, algorithmically generated signals, into a dashboard that you can look at. So it's essentially a data recovery and opportunity discovery system. Pretty fancy, but at the end of the day, what it's doing is it's just filtering the whole industry down for you. So remember, you've got the education, that's pillar one. You've got the methodology, that's pillar number two. Now you know what you're looking for, you need a little bit of help. So that's what we do. We filter all the information down and we identify the opportunities. Now, once you've got all that in place, you might enter the trade. Now, normally, a lot of traders are into the trade, they're lonely, they're at home, they're sitting on their computer, maybe late at night, maybe after work, maybe they're tired, maybe they're sort of not in the greatest mood. Usually they're alone. The one thing that I think really helps traders is to be part of a community, even if that just means maybe your brother or your work colleague or your friend or your partner or somebody, just one other person that you can bounce ideas off. Of course, it really helps if you have hundreds, if not thousands of people all inside a private community with a real-time chat platform with, 2 or 3 years worth of messages in there. There's basically 1 million messages in the system. That sort of community system, that sort of hundreds and hundreds of eyes and ears and second opinions, all of them in tune and synchronized with our methodology, so that even if you don't understand the methodology, even if there's flaws in your educational training, we've got star pupils, we've got senior members, we've got paid professional analysts. There's myself in there, the CEO, the CTO. We've got people who are basically building and working on these systems in real time. And we're there all the time, 24/7. Crypto runs 24/7, so we're there, our staff's there, our senior members are there, and there's a lot of people in this community who are there to support you. So if you're not sure, if you're into a trade, remember, you've got the education, the methodology, the discovery, you entered the trade, and now you're starting to get cold feet because it's swinging back, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to sell at a loss. And you sort of go into the community and say, do you think I should sell at a loss? There's always going to be one level-headed person there that might be trading a longer-term candle than you, and they're like, you know what, I don't think you should. I'm trading the 4-hour candle, and it's dead set, very positive. Don't sell, just be a little bit patient. And sometimes this community, because of the fact that they know how our methodology works, allows them to kind of act as like a cooling agent, like cool down your emotions, let's take it easy, let's rethink. Vice versa, if you've got something completely wrong, like you're entering at the worst possible time, according to our methodology, and at the end of the day, you're basically ignoring what we're saying, and then you come in saying, oh, I just entered this. They're going to stand up and they're going to question you, and they're going to say, well, why would you enter that when the methodology suggests this is this is when you should be taking profit. We're all taking profit. Why are you entering now? This is, it's overbought, it's time to get out, sort of thing. So the community is there. Not only that, we have a dedicated full-time staff member who runs the support desk, who takes all the support tickets regarding, billing and issues concerning your membership. We also have Robert, who's basically our personal concierge member. I'm always there. My name is New Questions. That's my nickname. I like to get new questions. So if you've got a question that's brand new in your head, what if I do that? Just ask it to me. I love new questions. That's my whole point. I've been like that for years. I love to answer questions. I love to teach, as you can tell. So that's the fourth pillar, the support pillar. So recap: education, methodology, and the discovery system are basically looking for opportunity. And then you've got support. So once you're in the trade, you're not in it alone. So the fifth part is essentially automation. So that is in part talking about the discovery of the opportunities, but automation in the sense that our guys have custom indicators that you can get. Our programming systems and our trading platform can actually execute the buys and the sells for you. We've got trailing take profits and stop losses. We can allow you to manage your risk. We can add and reduce your position all the way through our system using the direct Binance API. The automation of TradingView throwing up all this sort of stuff, the alerts, the pump and dump alerts that go into chat, and the fact that at any one point in time, you always know what's going on in the industry. Now, whether or not that's going against or for your position is a different matter altogether. But at the end of the day, automation plays a big key in being able to move you in and out of trades successfully, even while you sleep. And that's something that a lot of people forget about, the fact that at Blockchain Education, we have 24/7 analysts who can create a trade, and you can enter that and exit at a profit without ever doing anything, completely automated while you sleep. So that's the 5 pillars, or the 5 aspects, or the 5 secrets, whatever clickbaity title you want to talk about. I've condensed it to 5 because I truly believe that these 5 things separate the good traders from the bad traders, and the great traders take advantage of every single aspect. That's why some of our senior members who are making the most money have learned our educational videos inside out. They look forward to the new educational videos. They've practiced using a methodology on different time candles, different assets, different markets, and they're really good at the methodology. They've taken the time to understand our discovery system and work out what's a good signal and what's a good early entry and what's a good exit point. They've also taken advantage of the support system, personal help, talk to other members, constantly getting feedback from everyone and using that to validate some of their trading decisions. And they're also using automated systems like indicators and our automatic entry and exit systems. So they're the 5 aspects of trading that most people don't talk about. And if you're a great trader, regardless of whether or not you're with Blockchain Education or regardless of whether or not you're into the crypto markets, I guarantee you've got all 5 of those things on lockdown. You might have them all from different companies. You might have tools and indicators from there. You might have educational over there. You might have a support community over there. You might have some sort of home-built discovery system over there. And you might have worked out your own methodology through trial and error. But I guarantee a good trader, a great trader, has all 5 of those things. And I'm glad to say that we've got all 5 of those right here in the one community, and we're running a crazy discount right now. I don't think you'll find any other tools that fit so well together with such a long, extensive track record, with so much support. The educational content, the methodology, the discovery systems are world-class and one of a kind, and then the automation platform, which continues to improve every day. So 7-day refund policy, you can come in, you can enjoy all 5 aspects of that. The 5 pillars of success, enjoy them all for 7 days. Test drive the whole thing if you want. I don't think you're going to refund. We don't get too many refunds. People only usually quit when they essentially don't take advantage of these 5 pillars of success as a trader. So take advantage of the special offer right now. I look forward to talking to you. See ya.